Greetings, blessings, much love to you all, and welcome to Nanaba's Kitchen. I hope you are having a great day so far. So I know you all love your shawarmas. I know that you also love pizza and your gyros. Well, today I'm going to put a dough together that can form the crust for all these three things I have mentioned and even more. Yes, we're going to make pita bread, and that same dough can form your pizza crust. It can also make your gyros. 6 ingredients if I count the water. So, you know, it's gonna be quick and yet so effective. I'm excited. Let's get started. First ingredient is 455 grams of all-purpose flour, followed by 8 grams or 1 tablespoon of dry active yeast. This does not need to be proofed. We're also going to need a teaspoon or 8 grams of salt. And then we need 12 grams of granulated sugar, which comes to a tablespoonful of it. And we are also going to need a tablespoon of cooking oil. This is actually cooking olive oil. We will drizzle that in later when we have formed the gluten. We also need a cup of water, which comes to 240 milliliters of water. And we will also need extra flour for when we are rolling our dough out. Okay, let's combine our dry ingredients really quickly with a whisk. Perfect. Start drizzling your water in slowly. The dough is forming and it's sort of coming together, so some gluten is present. So it is a good time now to start drizzling in the oil. Notice how the dough has pulled off the sides of the mixing bowl. That is our indication that this dough is perfectly formed and ready for the next step. This is our proofing bowl, and we need a little bit of oil in there so the dough doesn't stick while it's rising. So I'm smoothing the dough, and I'm basically just taking the sides and tacking them in like so. All right, it does not have to be perfect. This is good to go. I'm going to sit it right here in the oil and use the dough to paint the sides of the bowl, just like that. All right, we're going to cling film it. Friends, I have found that creating a small vent like this helps the yeast to breathe, and it's able to work more effectively in letting your dough rise. And this is a discovery I've made during one of my baking sprees. I noticed that when I covered the dough entirely with a cling film to where it had no breathing space, the rising or proofing took a lot longer. Now, it took me 45 minutes in my warm oven, okay, and the dough has doubled, almost tripled in size, and I have taken it out and deflated it. Notice also how it came out of the bowl so cleanly. Yes, that's because of the oil we applied to the bowl. Everything is looking perfect. I've deflated it, and now I have portioned it into 6 almost equal sides. Yes, I eyeballed it, so I can't say it's accurately equal. All right, so here we go. I have turned them into a bowl now. All right, so just kind of tack the sides in and then shape them all into a nice spherical shape and set them aside. We're going to let them double rise, right? Because we're using all-purpose flour. And if you allow all-purpose flour to double rise, then you form more gluten, which also essentially means that your final product will be softer and more enjoyable. Now cover with a cling film, followed by a kitchen towel or napkin to keep the environment they're reproofing in nice, moist, and reasonably warm. 30 minutes later, they should have doubled in size again and ready to be rolled out to cook our pita bread. Now, to prevent a sticky situation, you want to flour the surface you're going to roll them out on, as well as your rolling pin. And, roll them out till you have about 3 to 4 centimeters thick of a rolled out dough. And if you want to roll them all out before you start making your pita bread, that's totally fine. Just remember to generously flour the surface you're going to roll your dough out onto. All right, while you're rolling out the others, you want the rolled out ones to be sitting on a generously floured surface. And then also flour the top of it because you're going to lay another one on it. Generously is key here because I ran into some problems. I was a little bit too scanty with the flour. So I am speaking from experience. Now let's make some pita bread, friends. So we're starting on medium heat and we're using a regular skillet or frying pan. Place your dough in there. Once you see those little bubbles forming, you're going to turn your dough. All right? And then it should start ballooning just like that. And that is a classic signature look for pita bread, okay? It has to balloon in order to create a pocket inside the bread, and you'll see toward the end what I mean. So once it starts ballooning like this, you're going to start turning it around so that that heat, that steam that's created inside the bread is able to evenly circulate inside it. All right, and I find that moving the bread around like that in the pan really helps to circulate it evenly. And that is that signature pita bread balloon. Beautiful. All right, so that's done. Let's make another one. So it always starts with small bubbles. Once you see that, yes, you're going to flip it. All right, and then wait a moment. It should start ballooning and then start moving it around in the pan. Don't let it just sit. Move it around just like so, and it should balloon throughout and completely. Beautiful. Repeat this process and don't frustrate yourself, friends. Just follow the instructions and you should succeed. All right, making pita bread is as simple as 1, 2, 3 and as easy as ABC. And that is not a contrite or banal statement. It is the truth. Just look at that. Beautiful. And when it balloons like this and you open it up, you can stuff it with whatever. And have a quick lunch or even breakfast. You can stuff it with scrambled eggs and sausage, bacon, whatever you want. For lunch, maybe a quick tuna salad. Also, see how flexible it is. You can use it to wrap your shawarmas, your gyros. Now let's take a look at the pocket I referenced in the beginning. Wow, endless possibilities when it comes to stuffable ideas. Yes, friends, I hope you have enjoyed this session. I made a quick lunch, tuna salad with some veggies. I added some oil, some seasoning, salad dressing, added some vegetables for a beautiful fresh crunch, and lunch was served. Yes, friends. So I hope that you have learned a thing or two and are inspired to give this simple and easy, also quick pita recipe a shot, friends. Look at that. Imagine that as a bite in your own mouth that you won't know, you can only imagine. So just try it so you can also enjoy this experience. Friends, I thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave that thumbs up to encourage your sister, Madam. I'll see you pretty soon on my next one. And until then, make it a great day, friends and family, my beautiful people, and have fun, especially in that kitchen. Thank you, beautiful person, for watching the video all the way to the end. Kindly leave me a comment and subscribe down below. And don't forget to share the video as well. Also, watch more videos. It is chop time, and here in Anaba's kitchen, chop time is always yes, friends. So pull up a chair. We are all friends and family here.